our next match, actually, this is going to be against Signal Ultra Warriors NatureLover, and he will be going up against, of course, still the STIE Olympians Rock and Roll. So, as we mentioned earlier, loyalist tong si NatureLover. So far, at least, loyal siya kay Julia. And as you mentioned din, Hot E, that he's trying to cement the title of hashtag Tunay na Julia. So perhaps we're going to be seeing another Julia pick from him today, don't you think?
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to more Julia picks from NatureLover, more of those combos, more of the actually if you watch NatureLover's matches, it's more of like a combo exhibition. So the combos that he's doing are really not that easy as they look. Um, Actually, NatureLover versus Rock and Roll. This is a featured match. This is our featured match for the day, and these two, as mentioned earlier in the pre-show, that they are new to the nationals in a way. This will be the first time that they are playing.
It certainly is. Talagang unang beses nila magkikita, and at the same but NatureLover, of course, does have some experience with the nationals. We've seen him as a coach, and he has been training with his teammate Signal Ultra Warriors Vermilion in the past conference. And Rock and Roll, while he is familiar with how things work, it's a different stage talaga kapag pumatong ka na dito sa the nationals.
Yes.
Now, Nate, you mentioned that NatureLover has indeed been doing some crazy combos with this Julia pick. Talagang, it's something that it's a sight to behold and a work of art to some degree. I definitely want to see more of that, maybe even on other characters, because we know that he has been practicing some of them, including if you followed him on social media, Alisa actually.
Hmm. True. And as we see in our graphics earlier, he has a Nina and a Lily too.
Mhm.
So those are some of the characters that I am looking forward to. I'm pretty sure some of the fans who are watching are really excited to see these characters in play.
Marami talaga siyang may offer dito sa the Nationals, and we have yet to see them. Rock and Roll as well, actually. He did bring out the Gigas yesterday. It was ineffective against Maru, but but he does have that character and he knows how to use it. It just so happened that Maru was already ready for him. Maybe it will work on NatureLover, or maybe even the Armor King it might prove to be effective against this opponent.
And of course, yes, we want to see the Armored Jaguar in play as well. Has anyone used Armor King in the Nationals? I mean, this for this conference.
Yes, we have
Has Pika
seen Pika.
Pika
Yes. Smart
Pika?
Omega's
Yes, Pika.
Pika tried to use Armor King against a Leroy match earlier. I've yet to confirm. I think it was against, who was it? One of the Leroy players here in the Nationals. Definitely, he
One
has
of the
brought out
very
Armor King.
very players.
We have yet to see a Leroy actually, so that's a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, true,
Mm.
true. And I mean, Leroy is a very potent character, especially in an online setting. The 50-50 game is strong, and he has a lot of tools that are really OP if you ask many of the characters and many the other players. I mean. So here we go. NatureLover versus Rock and Roll.
I'm looking for the surprise that NatureLover finally gives in and chooses Leroy for himself. But that's probably not the case yet. He's going to be sticking with Julia Chang, trying to prove that hashtag Tunay na Julia moniker that a
Yes.
lot of people have been pushing on him. And Rock and Roll still sticking with that king pick here at the Mishima Dojo.
Of course, these two players sticking with their mains, Julia Chang and King. Let's see how Rock and Roll's King would
Here I
fare
come.
against Julia Chang of NatureLover.
This is a fairly small stage, so both of these characters should be able to reach all the way to the wall. More advantage, I think, on Julia since her wall carry is definitely really crazy. Now, I'm wondering if Rock and Roll is ready for this matchup because NatureLover is going to come out swinging just like this, tries to go for a cross up, and Rock and Roll with a low parry gets some serious damage in return. Oh no!
With retaliation,
Oh my goodness. And there's the finish. NatureLover with a quick first round, already showing us the tech here with Julia Chang. How is Rock and Roll gonna respond?
Okay, it was actually a good first round for rock and roll, having that retaliation from the wall combo. But then again, Nature Lover came on top because of that toss up. He got rock and roll from the back, and that is something na wala na talagang paraan para depensa sa rock and roll.
Nature Lover returns that a throw. After that throw break, now Rock and Roll still flexing the other throws that he has in his arsenal. That was a crotch throw, was it?
Yes, Nature Lover was clearly ducking, and for that, yeah, he got punished.
Good reflexes there for Rock and Roll going for that instead of the regular throws, which are high. So nayunyo pa ng mga regular throws. That's one way to deal with it. Nature Lover, however, dealing with Rock and Roll with some serious damage. Is that it? That is definitely enough. And that's 7 golden letters and a round for Nature Lover.
For stealing the Tokyo Banana, Rock and Roll is in trouble unless he comes up with something, some sort of miracle perhaps. Nature Lover will definitely take this match.
Rock and Roll trying to wiggle out of the pressure that Nature Lover is currently enforcing on him. Nature Lover continues with the offense, gets the bow and arrow, the kick on the floor. Good block by Rock and Roll, but misses the punish a little bit too late, and Nature Lover takes the final round and the game as well. Crazy.
Nature Lover really dominated that match. I mean, 2 perfects. I mean, that was a no round. Oh, no, sorry, that was not a no round. Rock and Roll was able to take the second round, but Nature Lover retaliated with 2 perfects. So that says a lot, especially in the last few moments. He was on Rock and Roll like wasp on a stone. Na sobrang he was smothering Rock and Roll with offense. So na siya pakialam. He was on a roll and took the win for that.
I like the game plan actually from Signal Ultra Warriors Nature Lover, bringing the fight to Rock and Roll instead, because we've seen that the throws here in Tekken 7 and especially with King can be very troublesome. Talagang ayaw mo nang isipin yung throws, and you can practice your throw breaking. Make sure that none of those throws will be connecting. Or you can give him 0 opportunities to actually go with the throw. So I think that's what Nature Lover has been thinking of. I'm not going to give him a chance to actually go on the offense. I'm going to stay on him. I'm going to pressure him, and then I'm going to break him down mentally. And now I wonder if Rock and Roll will be able to bounce back after that game.
I mean, a very valid game plan coming from Signal Ultra Warriors Nature Lover. I mean, take the fight to Rock and Roll. Huwag mo nang pag-isipin. Tulaan mo ako ng gagawin ko. Instead of me guessing what you're going to do, why not do the other way around? Ikaw yung maghula. Bakit ako? Something like that, right? Mm-hmm. And it was very effective. He was able to secure that 1 win. And Nature Lover is aiming to go for a 3-pointer here if he takes the next match.
He certainly needs those points. Nasa medyo baba siya ng ating rankings. And as we can see here, interesting development when it comes to this second match. Rock and Roll opts to stay with his King main, but does not want the Forgotten Realm stage. Instead, wants the open space. I guess it is in retaliation to Nature Lover's gameplay.
Yes. He doesn't want the walls. We all know that walls are Julia's best friends in this game. So even though he has some fairly good wall games, and Rock and Roll is willing to sacrifice that as long as hindi rin makakuha ng damage to Julia from the walls.
So far, not proving very effective, because instead of the walls, it's the simple stuff that is nailing Rock and Roll to the corner here. Kahit na walang corner, actually, he's being backed out. Now, Nature Lover is trying to continue his momentum from the first game, breaking those throws consistently, actually.
And Rock and Roll is trying to flip the tables, taking the offense and making sure na hindi lang siya yung nanguhula sa game na to. And he was able to put in that chain throws. Sorry.
He certainly has, and also getting that a round of his own dito. So we can see that Rock and Roll can actually fight against Nature Lover. He has the strategies, he has the mentality for it, but he does not want to drop those combos. Those are very important. Unfortunate drop from Rock and Roll. Nature Lover with a bow and arrow once again. This time backing out. He does have the advantage. Rock and Roll is trying to find holes in the defense of Nature Lover, and it's working out. But Nature Lover immediately returning the damage.
Oh, Rock and Roll in the red. He's in a lot of trouble.
Rage Drive.
Okay, Giant Swing. Nature Lover, he still has a chance to reduce the damage by doing that, by tech rolling.
And now he has the Rage, so that's something to think about. Breaks the Giant Swing. There's the running one, and the Rage Drive rips, and Nature Lover gets around. This is set point for him. Rock and Roll, what are you going to do next? How are you going to respond? Because you need to save yourself in this game. And that's not how you do it. You want to break those throws.
We're actually starting to see a pattern here. This is shades of the first match. Nature Lover taking the first round, Rock and Roll the second, and again Nature Lover coming back with see exactly how the first match turned out.
Oh my goodness, it was a curse.
Congratulations, Nature Lover, for those 3 points.
Congratulations indeed. That should help him out in the rankings. Rock and Roll, unfortunately, with that 0-2 loss.
Champions.